Hello everyone, this is the unboxing for the March Toddler box, and just like always, the first thing that you're going to find in your box when you open it is our flyer, which discusses or lists the items that are in there and their purpose. The purpose is just their intention, kind of what area they fall under, whether it's language, math, science. And then below here, other ways that you can reach out to us on social media. Do not forget to follow us on all other platforms. It's really exciting to see more people engaging on posts that I share, and I do share mostly on Instagram. So if you are someone who actively uses Instagram, please follow us there. I'd love to hear your opinions on things that I'm posting, things that you might want in future boxes, maybe even. I do like to take into consideration comments made from my Instagram followers, as well as any other comment. If you'd like to email me or anything else, please do. So the first thing that you'll see in your toddler box is something from Etsy. Here is her card, Katie Robinson, and it's the curated set. That will be in your box. You have a string. It's got a little wooden piece down there. And as you can see, it's very durable. I don't know why my hands are so dry. And then these beautiful, and I'm actually just going to set them all out for you so you can see them. These beautiful, very large beads, and I love these. They're easier, obviously, to lace for a toddler, but really they're just amazing to hold. Even as an adult, I think these are just really awesome beads. They are made of wood. They are colored. They are polished, so they're not splintery. They're very beautiful, and of course, for this lesson, you would just demonstrate lacing all the way to the bottom. And so on. You would go through all of the beads. And toddlers, they want to get started. They get it right away. They want to get started, and that's okay. If you only get 2 or 3 beads in, you can just definitely let your toddler take over, and only step in if they're misusing this material. You definitely want to let them explore and manipulate, because that's what this is, a manipulative. We want them to manipulate these. We want them to explore with what they can and can't do. You can talk about how the shapes are different. You can talk about how the colors are different. There's a lot of different ways to expand on this work, but really the biggest thing is that fine motor control with the pinch. You definitely want to demonstrate nice slow movement, making sure you're pinching. You're not holding it like this. You're not holding it too big. We want to really show them that this is how we want to hold that to be most successful, to get it in there. If their hands all over it, they're not going to be able to slide it into that hole there. Great. Thank you, Katie Robinson. I love it. Check out some of her other things. I actually put another item of hers in the primary box as well. So if you watch that video, you will see which item that is, which I really love, how she works with wood. Okay. And then we have a board book. You guys know how I love my books. This one's called Some Bugs. Because it's getting close to spring, I wanted more of a spring theme, I guess. And who doesn't love bugs, right? Beautiful. I hope you enjoy reading that with your toddler. And then the last thing in here is kind of a bigger work. So I actually have it pre-prepared, and it is a practical life work that's pouring. Along with the work, you will also receive, and this came from Montessori Services, the whole work did. You can get on and buy pre-made materials. I thought this was a great introduction. This is one of the earlier lessons that you present in a Montessori classroom. And I thought this was so good. I wanted to include this. I didn't want you to not know what you're doing. It's really short. However, it does discuss how to present this lesson if you're unsure. It discusses the preparation, what you need to do before you give the lesson. And then it even has some notes on the bottom about following the child. Make sure that the material just fits your child. If you set it up and they just don't choose it, then there's another way that it can be used that will draw your child to the material. For example, something that we do in Montessori classrooms sometimes is there's some water in here. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see it. It's clear. But if you wanted to, let's say your child's not choosing it, you could have them sit with you and take food coloring, and you can have them pick any color they want and let them prepare the material with you and have them drop 1 to 2 drops. If more fall in, that's fine. It's not a science, but just color the water. Make it any color they want. They're more likely to use it when it's attractive. But I start with clear water. And if that works, that works. You can also use these for dry pouring. If your toddler's on the younger end, you might want to stick with dry pouring. You could do giant beans or rice. If you feel comfortable with your toddler having rice, definitely watch if it's a chokeable, something too small. That's also the beauty with water is they can't choke on water. Well, they can, but not in the same way. But definitely we want to start with something that is appropriate for their age. So try it out. Try it out with water. If it really doesn't work, try it out with something dry, something that you feel comfortable. Sit with them the first few times. Make sure we're paying attention. Oh, we don't drink the things in our work. We don't eat the things in our work. We don't put that in our mouth. And just kind of reinforce those positive behaviors that we really don't want them to have anyways. We don't want them to think, oh, this is small and cute and I want to put this in my mouth. This is a different situation. However, you also want to be prepared in the sense that if they do put it in their mouth, it's not going to hurt them severely. So there's kind of a balance there. However, for this presentation that I'm going to do, this is water pouring. Again, with that pinching grip, you want to hold that handle. And then you want to demonstrate 2 fingers. And those are kind of our holder. The intention is to go as slow as you possibly can. You might even want to look, show your toddler that it's empty. This does not require any words. This is a silent lesson. And then you'll do it again on the other side. Included with this material, there is a sponge. It's not a real sponge. They are leaning a little bit more away from sponges because they can hold so much bacteria. This is kind of like a flattened sponge board. And this is so if there are any spills, you want to check the side. Oh, this is the one we used last. You want to check the sides. And then of course the tray, if there are any spills on the tray. We want to clean those up. If a toddler is doing this work, they will most likely spill. Let's not expect them to pour perfectly. And if they do, they're already past this. If your child pours every single time without spilling, they are past this material. If that is the case, you may repurpose these. You can use them. However, for toddlers, I really don't think that's the case. You can make it more challenging using, like I said, with water, or with dry materials, or really anything else that you can think of that will pour from one cup to another to make it just a little bit more challenging. You could even make this a transfer work with tongs since it's narrow. This really can be extended to any age if they go to master the water pouring. Okay, I think that's everything. If they pour too much, if they spill too much, really the biggest thing isn't so much of saying, oh, no, you're spilling, or stopping them. It's saying, oh, now we've spilled. We have to clean up what we spilled. Or you can even say, wow, we poured that really, really fast. Sorry, my dog's just knocked something over. Wow, we poured that really, really fast. Let's slow down. Let's see if slowing down would help, and so on. All right, well, that is our March toddler box. I really hope you guys enjoy this box and tune in to next month's box for April. I'm very excited. I've already picked it out. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Anything that you subscribe to, you get notifications when these videos post, so you don't miss anything. Thanks.